What's up, y'all? Thanks so much for tuning in and checking out today's chat of Morning Minutes. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope your day is off to a wonderful start. This is Keetria, and in today's chat, I'm sharing 5 essential skills for entrepreneurs. You know, obviously there's more than just the 5 that I'm going to share today, but we're going to start here, keep things simple, and then we'll eventually expand as we go. All right, so let's kick it off with the first tip, the first skill rather, and that would be confidence. In order to succeed as an entrepreneur, you have to have confidence in yourself, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to have the ability to really rely and trust in yourself and the steps that you're taking as an entrepreneur. Nobody can do that for you, and it just takes for you to kind of reset and to muster up that confidence daily, weekly, monthly as an entrepreneur. You know, sometimes things don't go as we plan, you know, there's ups and there's downs, and at the end of the day, you have to establish that solid foundation of confidence and positive self-belief, knowing that eventually you're going to get to where you need to be. So that's the first skill: confidence, self-reliance, believe in yourself, trust in yourself. The second skill is you have to be able to think outside the box. And you can pretty much categorize this with creativity, creative thinking. Everybody has the ability to be creative. Everybody has a degree of creativity within them, and really with this skill, ability, however you want to categorize it, this just kind of helps you think outside the traditional way of the way people normally do things. And especially with entrepreneurship, things are not traditional. You know, people normally do things the way that works for them. There's no right, there's no wrong. You know, you try, you fail, you try, you fail, you try, you fail. It's just pretty much rinse and repeat. You figure out what works for you, you adjust as needed, and you keep going until you get it, until you get to where you want to be. But you have to be able to be creative in your thinking, to rework things and to tweak things and to really do things in a manner that sets you apart from everybody else. So, you know, just tap into your creativity. Everybody has, like I said, a degree of creativity within them, and you use it in a way that is identifiable to you and your brand, and you know, that's what makes us stand out and stand apart, most importantly. All right, so for the third skill, we are talking about personality, being personable, just having a good personality, because entrepreneurship requires us to work with other people. We have to work with others in order to build our business, in order to build our brands, in order to build our social media following. Anything that you can think of when it comes to communication is going to require you to have some sort of personality to where people will want to work with you, people will want to engage with you. And so you don't have to be the funniest person in the room, you don't have to be the most lighthearted or the person that, you know, is most upbeat, but you do have to have some sort of personality so that people can really be attracted to you and interested to what you have to offer. Nobody likes a cold, dry personality. So one of the things that I think is most important when it comes to being a successful entrepreneur, and I'm not saying you can't be successful if you're not an upbeat person and all this other stuff. What I'm saying is that it kind of works in your favor if you are a person who is, you know, approachable, somebody who is kind of laid back and just willing to communicate and work with people, you know, work with others, work with colleagues, communicating with social media, things like that. Communication is important. So we'll leave it there. Third tip, like I said, just being personable and just having a good personality. The fourth tip I'm going to share is management. For the sake of time, I'm not going to be going into specific details, but I'll give the general information and you can kind of get my drift from there. But management, there's 3 points: time management, financial management, and business management. These are extremely important as entrepreneurs, especially when you're first starting out. For startups, make sure that you get some sort of mentor advice or something when it comes to time management for your productivity and efficiency purposes, financial management, personal finances, and also business finances. This is key, especially for entrepreneurs, and it's extremely important. And then third, also your business management. You have to be able to manage your team. You have to be able to build. Those 3, make sure that you look into that. Make sure that you find resources, people, whoever, books to really help you, because I'm telling you, these are crucial. And if you can get the right guidance at the right time before you really kind of get things kicked off and in gear, it will save you a lot of missteps. Take my advice, take it from my own personal experience. Make sure you look into these And make sure you keep these as a priority as you run your business and as you expand. Okay, and so the fifth final skill for entrepreneurs is going to be just the ability to persevere. You have to be a person who is in it for the long haul. You enjoy what you do. You know, you want to try to inspire, encourage, uplift, empower, whatever your goal is. Maybe you have a service, you're trying to make things better for people. Whatever your reason is, make sure you're in it to really make a difference. But not only that, just make sure that you're a person who can be persistent and that you are a person who can persevere during the times when things are not going well. Pretty much you have to be dedicated to what you're doing. And when things are not going well, that doesn't mean you failed, but as an entrepreneur, you need to understand that there's ebb and flow. Ebb and flow, there's ups, there's downs. One of the things that I've come to learn as an entrepreneur is like sometimes when there's a down moment, that's really an opportunity for growth, because you can take that time to really assess where you are. You can see if there's any adjustments that need to be made business-wise, personally, whatever. And from there, you can determine whether or not you need to go back and restructure, or if you can keep building from the foundation that you're on. So you can't lose. And while I will say that entrepreneurship is not for everybody, it is for the people who are willing to take the action, persevere, be consistent, be willing and open to communicate, and really anybody that's willing to take a chance on themselves. All right, so let me just sum it up really quick. 5 essential skills for entrepreneurs. 1, confidence. 2, creative thinking / being outside the box. 3 would be personality, being personable. The 4th tip is management with time, financial, business. And then the 5th tip, we're talking about just perseverance. So that's today's Morning Minutes. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I look forward to catching you next time around.